friends, let me tell you something about myself. I do not diet. They're way too restrictive and way too rigid to stick to for the long term. I need something that is flexible and that is going to allow me to say, I want a cookie today, I'm gonna have a cookie. So instead, what works for me is I have found some healthy eating habits that I have adopted that I can really just integrate into my everyday life. And it's really been the key to success for me. It's what allowed me to lose 30 pounds after college and maintain a healthy weight for years and years in a really easy, simple way. So today I'm going to share those healthy eating tips and hacks with you. Let's jump right into this. All right, tip number 1 is to look for hidden fats and sugars in your everyday diet. Some common culprits for this would be things like cream and sugar in your coffee, your afternoon Coke, or having a soda with dinner, and then things like salad dressings and condiments. And really, it's not about completely ridding something from your diet and saying, I can't have any coffee anymore or no more sodas. It's just about finding a healthier alternative. For me, the first thing I did was remove cream and sugar from my coffee, so I just drink it black, which I know is too hard for some people, but maybe look at decreasing the amount of cream or sugar, or just having cream or just having sugar. Another thing is salad dressings and condiments. I like to make homemade salad dressings, which is like some olive oil and balsamic. I also like to look for healthier condiments. Things like mustard and ketchup and relish have very few calories and not a lot of fat, so it's a great substitute to use instead of something like blue cheese or ranch. All right, this next tip is one of my favorites, and that is to start eating off of salad plates instead of dinner plates. In general, we eat servings that are way bigger than the actual servings we need to eat, and studies have shown that if you take a bigger plate, you're more likely to give yourself a bigger serving, more than you actually need. By simply eating off of salad plates instead of dinner plates, I'm actually able to eat a much more well-portioned meal as opposed to eating a meal that is way too big for me. All right, my next tip is to make healthy eating easier on you by having some pre-made stuff. I get it, healthy eating is more time consuming, takes a lot more out of you, and when you're on a rush, you need something that's just easy to sort of grab and go. My personal favorite right now is my Daily Harvest smoothies. This smoothie company is really, really smart because you can choose all of your own flavors from these like awesome groups of superfoods, and they deliver the smoothies directly to your house in pre-packaged cups. And then you store them in your freezer, and when you're ready, all you have to do is open the cup, add the liquid. Your cup will even give you a recommendation on which liquid it thinks is the best for the smoothie, then blend it up and go. They come in tons of flavors, so there's options out there for everyone, but honestly, I haven't had a smoothie flavor from Daily Harvest that I didn't think was super delicious. My favorite thing about these smoothies is not just that they're quick and convenient, but also that I can trust that they're really healthy. They're full of good stuff, not a bunch of fillers and preservatives. I know the ingredients that are inside of these smoothies. If you want to try Daily Harvest out for yourself, which I suggest you do, you're gonna get hooked and you're really gonna love how delicious and convenient they are. I have a coupon code. Using the code COFFEE, you can get your first 3 cups for free. I will put information and links in the description down below so that you guys can check it out. All right, this next tip might seem kind of hard, but it is to try to decrease your dependency on bread. Listen, I love bread. It's probably my favorite food group. I could eat bread for every single meal. I think it's amazing. But I think we all know that bread isn't necessarily the most nutritious choice for us, even whole wheat bread. It's got a lot of carbohydrates in it, and then your body breaks those carbs down into glucose or sugar, which spikes your blood sugar really quick, and then it comes down really quick, so you don't get left feeling full for all of that long. So something that I started to do was just find a way to be less dependent on bread for my meals and be able to cut back how much I was having every single day. I do things like eat my burgers without the buns, so I get them on lettuce. This is a great tip if you're out at a restaurant. Another great way to do this is with sandwiches. Either lose the bread altogether, or I will take the top piece of bread off and just sort of eat it like an open face sandwich. Another great tip for eating out is to consider eating before you eat, which seems a little weird, but just hear me out here. When I'm gonna go out to a restaurant, sometimes I will eat a healthy snack before I go out. And that way I'm less likely to eat more of the bad stuff. This is also a really great tip if you're trying to save some money as well. Have a quick snack before you go out to eat, and then you can order a smaller meal and save some money, so it's kind of a win-win. This next tip is probably going to sound like a broken record because you probably hear it all the time for lots of things, but it is to drink more water. Really just carry water with you all of the time. Being dehydrated can often make you feel more hungry than you are, not to mention drinking lots of water throughout the day is going to help flush your body of all of the bad toxins and all of that stuff that you don't need. My next hack is how to replace your cravings. Everyone has certain cravings, and typically we have them at certain times every day. Personally, I have a sweet tooth. I crave sweets around 1 p.m. and then usually again after dinner when I want dessert. But I found that I can usually fulfill and satisfy that sweet tooth with something a little healthier. I always keep fresh fruit in my house. I keep berries. I'll make a little fruit salad. And 9 times out of 10, this will satisfy my sweet tooth, and I find that I don't want anything else. And if my trick to substitute something sweet doesn't work, I always just let myself have something that's not as healthy. I think that's kind of why this whole process works for me, because it's really just about balance. I don't deprive myself from having delicious treats that I know are not as healthy. It's just about moderation and balance. My next tip is to portion out your snacks. Portion control is really important. It's why the salad plate versus dinner plate thing works. Even if you're eating a healthy snack, if you're eating it from the container, you may eat way more than you need. So I like to portion out my snacks. So instead of maybe like eating some popcorn from the bag, I will pour it into a cup so that I have like just enough and I can't over snack. If I'm taking snacks to work, I like to use little Ziploc bags. My husband makes fun of me because I have these like little mini snack bags that are super tiny and he thinks they're small and pointless, but I love them because they are the perfect size for portion control. And this works for all snacks. I'm not just saying, like portion out your healthy snacks. If you're gonna have a bad for you snack, do the same thing. You wanna have some Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chips because they're like delicious and they're like crack, then do it, but just portion them out, put them in a little cup or whatever, and that way you won't eat the entire bag in one sitting, because that's what happens with those chips. My final tip that I will leave you with is, when in doubt, just eat whole foods. And what I mean by this is, when I'm trying to pick a meal or a snack and I'm like trying to pick something healthier, I just think about what has been changed the least amount to get to my plate. So I might have two options, like one's an apple and one's a 100-calorie snack pack. Maybe an apple is more than 100 calories, I don't know, but the apple literally like came off the tree and now I'm gonna eat it, where this 100-calorie snack pack has been like milled and ground and baked and like preservatives have been added and then it's been put into a bag and who knows what else has happened to it once it's been packaged. So I kind of just like try to think about what's the most whole, like what's been changed the least. Even if one of your snacks says it has no fat or it has no calories or no sugar added, you kind of have to wonder, what did they do to it to make it taste good without the fat or the sugar? I'd rather have fat or sugar, but have it in something that's like a whole food, the way that nature kind of intended it to be. So that's like an easy trick if you're trying to make a quick decision. Just think about what's been changed the least, and that's usually a good choice. So those are my healthy eating habits. And what I love about these is it's just things that you can like really adopt into your everyday life, so that it just feels like part of the way that you eat and not like you're restricting yourself or you're sticking to some like really rigid schedule. I hope that you found some of these helpful. If you have some additional tips or tricks, I would love to hear them. Definitely let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget about the coupon code I have for you guys as well. You can get your first 3 cups from Daily Harvest for free. You are not going to regret it. They're really, really delicious. The smoothies are my favorite. I have some soups that I haven't tried yet, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated on my Instagram stories on what I think about the soups. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.